Hello everybody. We finally got the family out on a brand new trail. It's called the Allegheny Highlands Trail, right outside Elkins, West Virginia. It's a beautiful day out today, about in the probably the mid 80s at this point. It's pretty hot. This is Memorial Day, Monday. Now this trail goes about 25 miles to Parsons. Just because of battery limitations, I don't think we're going to be able to make it all the way to Parsons and then back. So we're going to go as far as we can go, and then come back, and then we'll probably have to do a part 2 at a later date. So hopefully we'll be able to see some pretty cool things along this trail. This is right off Interstate 33 in Elkins, West Virginia. I think this road follows along Route 219. We'll be going north, and this should go right along that road and maybe a river. But we've got Lisa and Brooke. Brooke, are you alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta let everybody hear you. Okay, that's a bit loud.
I'm gonna make sure all the roads are clear before you guys come. Unless you want to come up here, honey.
I guess they're clear?
Yep,
okay.
they're clear.
No motor vehicles. Well, I think they're talking more about four-wheelers and motorcycles. So we've never been on this trail before, so this is going to be an adventure. We've got Lisa and Brooke on the electrics. Lisa's on the step through. These are the one. Oh, I meant Brooke. Lisa's on the black regular XP 1.0. Brooke is on the white step through 1.0. And we brought my tools just in case. If you watched the last video where my pedal crank almost fell off, and my pedal did fall all the way off in the middle of the road. Thank goodness I had my tools, but we've got my tool kit. It's on the back of Brooke's bike there.
Yeah, we got snacks.
Yep.
We got some water shoes in case we want to go in that nice blue water down there. Wait, we do? We do. Oh, yes.
And then this is the first time we've ever put the panniers on electric bikes. We got, like Lisa said, some snacks and water for all of us. We weren't sure if this was going to be, you know, an open trail with no shade, or if it was going to be a shaded. We just had no idea what this was going to be like.
Someone just flew right in my face. You gotta keep your mouth shut. No, like flew right into my eye, but I blinked as soon as it happened. It didn't get in my eye. Oh, okay.
We should have got Brooke some sunglasses.
Yeah. I actually had some in the car. I should have brought three. Well, it's not bright. No, it's not, but it's to help keep the bugs from doing that.
Yep.
This is going to be a little upward trail on the way back, track on the way back.
No, it's actually ascending as we're going this way.
Oh, well, not yet.
Yeah.
Not.
It will when we start to get into the mountain.
Okay.
Because I was thinking, you know, we won't need as much battery coming back because it's going to be more of a downhill.
Yeah. Master Mom.
And I'm actually pedaling at almost 10 miles an hour. Pedal assist 1, I'm not using any watts. So this is all human power right now.
Yeah.
And the bike pedals nicely by itself without any motor help. So
A butterfly.
So we thought we might have this trail to ourselves. As we were unloading back there, an older couple pulled up beside us and unloaded their regular bikes, and we kind of gave them a little bit of a head start. So we may run into them at some point.
Yeah, then there was a young guy coming back from the trail.
Yeah.
Now, honey, I don't know if you saw, there was a sign that said due to the construction up here, that this might be closed on up here. I hope it's not.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
Between mile 15 and 17. So, see, my arms are already sore. Well, put them down, everyone.
You know, to be honest, I'm not sure if we'll make it to mile 15 or 17.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go 12, it'll be a 24 mile, you know, once we get back.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just have to see what our batteries look like.
Yeah, and it was due to this 48, this Interstate 48 construction. So
Yeah.
it might not even be that far up here. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
We might be able to make it through there even. Who knows?
I bumped it up to 2.
All right, me too. Because I was going 10 anyway.
Yeah. Honeysuckle is the flowers with the white flowers. Usually they have these poles up here because they have a road coming or something, but that kind of hasn't been the case here. What pedal assist are you on, Brooklyn? 1. You can bump it up to a 2. No. Or you can... It really is pretty out here.
Yep. How are those Pioneers working out? Or
I don't feel them at all.
your feet aren't hitting them or anything?
Not at all. Nope.
Okay.
Nope, I tied the strings up so nothing would be dangling.
Okay. I kind of threw them on there when we first got the bikes, and I felt like the heel of my shoe was hitting them. You know, because I have my ball of my feet on the pedals.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just because my foot's longer. I don't know, but
Probably.
so I wasn't really caring for it too much.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
That's kind of why I got this little bag for it's on Brooke's bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bridge. There's a little waterway, a creek. So this has been a pretty nice several days in a row. I haven't even gotten the last video that we got totally done yet. I kind of got the first go through. It's kind of super long. I'd like to try to chop some of it out to make it a little bit shorter. It's about an hour long, the last video, in its semi-finished form.
You
So
have your mirror where you can see behind you, Brooklyn. that.
Somebody just threw a water bottle on the trail.
Yeah, I was going to bring a bag, an extra bag to put those in, maybe on the way back.
Yeah.
They made a bench on the railroad ties there.
Again, for those of you that may have just stopped through to see this one video and haven't heard about some of the stuff that we use on the bikes, you notice you can hear Lisa and Brooke talking on the video.
Yeah.
We have these Sena R1 helmets that have a hands-free intercom, which to my pleasant surprise, was able to, you know, pick up their voices on this on the video coming through my helmet. So we're able to talk at a regular voice, and we can all three hear each other, which is really nice. We've got a link to these in the description of this video if you're interested in checking them out or interested in buying them. Like I said, these are the R1. The R1s, I think you can connect up to 4 helmets. They have a little higher priced helmet that you can link an unlimited number if you've got a bigger group than 4 people. But you can follow the link and it'll take you to the Sena helmets, which will allow you to pick the R1 or the other ones that are slightly cheaper or a little more expensive. But I get a lot of questions, you know, people ask how I get the voices on the video, so I thought I'd let you know. I'm seeing an awful lot of bugs flying around.
Yeah. You see the fairy needle? The squirrel brook? The water looks blue. It does. Looks like somebody's put chlorine in it, doesn't it? Beautiful. So there were some pictures on this trail from the All Trail app that we use sometimes to look to see where trails are. And there was a waterfall on this trail, but I'm not sure exactly where. What was that? It was a rock that came out from underneath your tire. Is that what you're talking about? It felt like a tire pop. Oh, no. No, it's just a rock. It sounds pretty loud.
Yeah, when you run across the edge of them, sometimes they'll shoot out from the tire.
Sounds like it pops the tire.
This is a nice, finely cut stone. It's packed really nicely. It's not much worse than pavement, really.
Yeah, it is. I would almost call this paved if it's not.
Yeah, it's finely.
It seems like it is.
It's a finely crushed gravel, I think. It could be asphalt where they put the little rocks down and spray stuff over it like a tar.
But now that the grass is gone, I think it is. You're right. It is just firmly packed asphalt. Everybody's tires crackling.
Yeah.
I'll go over here, Brooke, and let me make sure that it's clear because I see a stop sign. It means there's a road. See the windmills up ahead?
Yeah, we've got a lot of windmills here in West Virginia, up in this part of the state especially. The northern part of the state all the way through Maryland, they go along a mountain ridge. And I don't know how many there are, but there are a ton of them.
Wait, it's like closed.
You go around it. That's to keep big vehicles off.
Motorcycles and four-wheelers out.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't keep them in.
Somebody's out cutting a hayfield. Actually, he's tedding.
Oh yeah, another tedding.
I'm going to keep on going. I'll catch up with you. So if you guys can see that tractor, that's called a hay tedder. So they cut the hay, then they run over with those blades that spin it like a tornado and kick it out, and it kicks all the water loose. so that it'll be ready to rake and then bale. You don't want to bale hay if it's got any moisture in it, because it'll start to mold and rot. So that teads it out, lays it up on top of the grass, and then the sun is able to dry it out really well. Okay guys, sorry about that abrupt stop. Had a little unfortunate accident. We were motoring along and I was a little bit behind Brooke and Lisa. I was a little bit behind Brooke and Lisa, and Brooke took a spill. She's fine, but she got kind of scraped up on her legs and arms. Not bad or anything. Drew a tiny bit of blood, but they decided to go back to the truck. We did have water and a cloth that we were able to clean her up, and they're going to go back and sit in the air-conditioned truck. I think Brooke could have gone on, but I think she just felt better going back to the truck. But I'm going to, it was an hour for us to get to this trail. So I decided, well, we all decided I was going to go back to the truck and just call this a loss of the day. But I decided that I'd go ahead and go up through here a little bit faster than usual. Kind of explore this trail as far as I can go, and then I'll go back to the truck with them. So I always say that, I'll show you all of the good and the bad with biking. And even though you're on a pretty stable bike with these 4-inch tires, trouble's always around the corner. You've got to constantly be watching what you're riding on. If you see deeper rocks or an edge, you got to prepare yourself for it. Brooke just doesn't have as much experience riding a bike, period, that she would know how to correct, her front tire getting a little bit loose on her. And I think once it got loose on her, I think she kind of lost it a little bit and just went down. So, but again, she's okay. But I'm going to try to go up through here. We had only gotten about 3 miles away from the car. So, I decided I would come on out through here and see what I could see. We'll come back at some other point, and we'll probably start more up at Parsons and come back this way, so we can get a different, hit a different part of this trail. I passed that couple back there just a minute ago. That was the couple that was getting out of their car about the same time that we were, and they were coming back already. So it makes me think, Lisa said that she saw that this trail may be closed at some point up here. And they may have gotten to that and had to turn around. I don't know. But we'll see. See, we're coming under a bridge. That would probably be Route 33 or 48. I think they run together at some point. That's going east to west. There's a little lip there that would have been dangerous if I was going too fast over it. Looks like they keep this trail up pretty nice. I've been seeing tractor tires. You can see where they've cut the grass on each side of this trail. Makes it nice. In case you have to stop or something. Coming up to a little town here. Or not so much of a town, but a little community, I guess. I tell you what, that little rock area's got lips on both sides, and boy, if you get out of that, it kind of wants to take your wheels and go a little bit. Probably best to get up in the grass. Do the quarter. Parking area. So Karen's is the name of that little town I just passed. Elkins Motor Speedway. This is a really cool speedway. See how far I can go. Okay. So this is Elkins Speedway. It's a dirt track. They have races every Friday when it's not too rainy. Sounds like they've only been able to have maybe one race this year because of rain. And it's pretty nice. They've got some bleachers, but a lot of people just sit up in the grass on their chairs. You can kind of social distance a little bit. So I'm not sure. Actually, I guess they race every Saturday night. I'm mistaken. I'll go a little bit farther. See what we come to. Bug on my leg. Trying to, each of these places where the road goes across, I'm trying to see if there's a parking area, so when we come back we can drive to that spot and start from there. Tell you one thing about this bike, when you're in 7th gear, after about 16 miles an hour you start to run out of pedal, and then you got to really spin fast to keep up with it. So when pedal assist 5, it's almost impossible to keep up with the motor. Guy riding. It's round hay baling. Putting up some hay out there. Round bales. Back when I was growing up, we had square bales that you had to pick up. They make these round bales now, and then you use a little forklift and lift them and put them on a trailer, and you don't even have to touch them anymore, really. think I just might turn around here. Oh. Let me check and see where I am real quick. Well, maybe I'll go on up to Montrose. I think I'll try to go on up to the next town of Montrose and see if there's any trailheads there where we can maybe start at Montrose next time. As you can hear, we're right up alongside of a road. I believe it's 219. This trail kind of follows that road. And here we are. There's the sign, Montrose. And it looks to me like there might be a trailhead up here. We could actually come up here and park and go on from here maybe. This is about 10 miles from where we parked. Yeah. Betty Boop Avenue. Huh. That's kind of funny. Let me see if they have any kind of stores here in Montrose. Ooh, looks to me like we've got out a road here. This is a beautiful area. A nice flat land and mountains kind of off in the distance. Pretty slick. And then there's where the trail starts back. Okay. Well, it's not a whole lot to Montrose, evidently. It's like a few houses. Don't see much in the way of any stores or anything. I left my water back with Lisa and Brooke. I don't have anything to carry on my bike, or to carry it with on my bike, so and there could be some stores up that road there, but I'm not going to go in there. Alright, well, let me stop up here at this shaded area and check my battery, and then we'll head on back. Park here in the shade so my seat doesn't get all hot. Let's see, we've got a little map up here. I'll take a quick look at it. Let's see. So we started, or I started down here in Elkins, Highland Park. We got up into somewhere up in here when the little accident happened, and I came all the way up here, and I'm here at Montrose right now. So this might be a good place to come to next, and we can ride on up all this stuff up here to Parsons, maybe even over into Hendricks. So we'll see. Let's see. Welcome to the Mon. Covering almost 1 million acres across 10 counties, the Mon National Forest touches dozens of rural communities. Okay. Okay, I'm on my way back now. Gone about 10 miles and I've got only 2 bars gone. And the cool thing about that is I've been going on pedal assist 4 for all but 3 of the 10 miles. It's about 7 miles. Well, I just dropped another battery, but I'm in 4. So I've dropped 2 or 3 bars, going about 7-8 miles in pedal assist 4. And I've actually let the bike do a lot of the pedaling for me, a lot of the motoring for me. But I'm going to let the camera run, and if I come across anything interesting on the way back, I'll include it in the video. I think I'm going to use all throttle on the way back, just to see what it does to the battery, for the most part, on pedal assist 5. There you can see some windmills off in the distance. Of course, I'm going to have to cut cut off my cruise control when I'm crossing these roads and things. Wrapping the hay bales. And we're back at Elkins Raceway. Hey. Bye. So I did a little bit of a battery test coming back.
I saw you flying.
I put it in 5, and so it was 10 miles when I called you. That was Montrose. I'm on 20 miles now, 20.4.
Wow.
So according to your bike, probably 21.
Yeah.
So I was 3 bars down when I got to Montrose. I've got 10 bars total. I put it in 5, cruise controlled, wide open, 19, 20 miles an hour the whole way back. I didn't pedal at all. I've got 4 bars left.
Really?
So to let everybody out there know, I went 10 miles. First of all, after the accident, that was at 3 miles. I went pedal assist 4 all the way up to Montrose. I was going about 15, 16 miles an hour. Still was only down 3 bars when I got 7 more miles. And then and now I'm only down to 4 bars. So just under half a battery, and I went all but about 3 of those miles in pedal assist 4 and 5. So, and I've still got almost a half a battery left. So with me at 300 pounds, riding on a gravel trail, I bet you I could go wide open a good, you know, pedal assist 5, a good 20 to 25 miles without pedaling an inch. So just to let everybody know, it's a 13 amp hour battery, 750 watt motor. Peaks at 1200. But anyway, so we're finally back. It's been a long day. It's so long that my clock started over and I'm at 19 and a half minutes. So it must start over at 60 in an hour. I've never gone an hour. I've gone about 50 some minutes. So I've gone about an hour and 20 minutes of riding. And out in the sun, I did have some trees here and there, but it was still pretty crazy. Anyway, not a whole lot happened on this one. I hope to come back with, at least with Lisa. We'll go from Montrose on to oh shoot, the other place. I forget the name of it offhand. Anyway, we'll do that one again another time. But until next time, thanks for hanging in, and hope you guys are having a good Memorial Day. Until next time, God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.